Welcome back to The Real Deal. For the past 7 months, a group of Ball State students have been working on a feature-length film entitled Grove Lake. Here with us today is the director of Grove Lake, Kris Knight. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, no problem.
Okay, first of all, why don't you describe the movie a little bit and how you got involved?
Sure. Yeah, the movie is a fish out of water story about a magazine writer from Chicago named Diane. And she has to come down to this fictitious little lake town, Grove Lake, to do a story on an artist who hasn't been around for about 20, 30 years and then suddenly just reappears with art. And so essentially she's coming to find out why she's making art again. She gets to this little town and the artist doesn't want to talk about her art. She wants to go fishing or she wants to go play with geese. And basically through a series of events that our writer rather, gets stuck there for 2 weeks. And the movie is just about learning that there's more to life than the goals that you've set. And it's more about experiencing life, you know, in the best way possible.
So how did you get involved?
I got involved. I was asked by our executive producers, Tim Pollard and Rich Swingley, who are our 2 professors here on campus. I was asked to be a part of this movie. And I was asked rather late into the game, but I was very happy to join on board. And then I've been doing it ever since.
And you worked on it mostly this summer? Right?
Yeah, we've been working on it all summer. We did the production where we did the filming and everything in camera over the summer. And then throughout this fall, I have been supervising our editors as we've been cutting together the movie and then finishing up for December.
I'm curious how you even begin working on a project of that magnitude.
Quickly. You begin quickly. But yeah, there's a lot to do, but you really have to break it up part by part. So the very first thing was, you know, actually finalizing the script, reviewing over it, and making sure that every little line was the line that we wanted. And then there was finding locations and getting actors, and you know, getting your crew ready with the equipment. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes on at the very beginning, and we just, you know, put our foot forward and started.
Was it hard finding a crew to work with you?
No, this is it's a summer course, so people get credit, and that's kind of an initiative to spend your entire summer working on this. So we had about 13, maybe 14 people that were all students working as crew. And yeah, we had 3 people for camera, 3 people for audio. We had a very vast crew that best simulated what an actual film would be like.
And what a great real life experience for all of them.
I cannot, you know, stress enough how, you know, great this experience has been. Just to actually dedicate all of your time solely to a major production is just incredible. Yeah.
Is there any difference shooting in HD as such a big project?
Well, you have to first get over the awe of how good it looks. The first couple of days, all I was mesmerized by how good the footage looked. And then how come I couldn't ever make it that good before. But no, there are very big differences, but at the end of the day, it's just a medium. And the most important thing to stress is storytelling and guiding actors and making it the best movie possible. The equipment, I mean, it helps, but it can never make a movie great.
Right. I'm curious about the exact time schedule.
Yeah, we started in May, and the goal was by the end of June, I believe. No, end of July. I've lost time. By the end of July, we needed to have filming done. So we had probably 15 weeks to get an entire movie filmed. And it was a time crunch. It took us a long time, but we got it right on the very last day we could have possibly filmed.
Wow.
So,
would you say that was the most difficult part of the project?
Everything was a difficult part of the project. You have to understand, my last movie that I had made was only 9.5 minutes long. To go from 9.5 minutes to a running time of 100 or an hour and 24, it's a big leap. And so the hardest part for me was just keeping the story straight sometimes. You know, you have lens plans on what a character looks like in a certain scene. You have lighting plans about how you light a scene at a certain time in the movie. And just keeping that all straight. I mean, that was the biggest challenge. And I think that was the one that I wanted to make sure I got right most of all.
So if people want to see this movie, what do they do?
Well, we will premiere December 8th at 8 o'clock at Pruis Hall here on Ball State. And it'll be a one-night showing, but it's free for everyone, and you guys should come out. We will have DVDs also there to sell later on, and you can get a little piece of Ball State history.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thank you.